They promised everything would be explained. They promised a closed ending with no loose ends. But when our Stranger Things were ended, we were left with more questions than answers. Characters vanished, decisions had no consequences, and major mysteries were pushed to interviews. Today we're opening this Pandora's box. The final season had one clear mission: to tie together a story that began in 2016. And emotionally, it does try, but narratively, it fails in several key areas. These aren't theories. These are questions. The show itself raises and never answers on screen. And the problem isn't leaving things open-ended. The problem is explaining them later, outside the story. Before we get into the list, hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. The show may be over, but the discussion isn't. 1. What really happened to the pregnant women? The show introduces a disturbing concept: pregnant women taken to the upside down for experiments. This isn't a small detail. It's direct motivation for the final sacrifice. But when everything ends, there's no confirmation. In interviews, the creators say, they all died. In the show, no scene, no dialogue, no closure. It's a resolution outside the narrative, and it weakens the impact. 2. The military disappearance and zero consequences. The government invades Hawkins. People die. Crimes are committed. And then, nothing. Hopper and Nancy move on with their lives. Hopper even becomes sheriff again. The show never explains why no one faces consequences. Not on screen, not off screen. This isn't mystery. It's plot convenience. 3. Did Hopper and Joyce know who Henry was? The show establishes that they went to school with Henry. The school play confirms it visually. Yet when the villain is revealed, no reaction, no memories, not a single line of dialogue. The creators say this was discussed off-screen. But if it mattered, why hide it from the audience? 4. Did Dustin and Susie break up? Susie was essential in previous seasons. In the finale, she simply disappears. Dustin's actor suggests the relationship ended, but that's interpretation, not storytelling. The show prefers to hint or instead of confirm, and that breaks emotional continuity. 5. Robin and Vicky, still together or not? This relationship is developed throughout the season. It influences decisions. It impacts characters. In the epilogue, Vicky vanishes. No one mentions her. The creators say it's up to the audience. But when something matters to the story, it shouldn't be treated as optional. 6. Why is November 6th so important? The show keeps returning to this date, beginning, end, cycle, but it never explains why. No clear origin, no defining event, just symbolism without answers. 7. The stone, the scientist, and the past. A mysterious stone, a scientist on the run, a connection to the villain. None of it is explained. Now the promise is a spin-off, which means the answers aren't in the main series. Mystery becomes postponement. 8. Where were the Demogorgons in the final battle? The official explanation is that the villain didn't expect to be attacked, but the show itself shows him invading minds and knowing the hero's plan. So the explanation contradicts what we see on screen. Here, silence would have been better than an excuse. 9. The disappearance of Max's mom and Dr. Owens, important characters. Incomplete arcs. no resolution. They simply vanish. No narrative explanation, no farewell, no consequences. 10. Did 11 die or not? This is the intentional word mystery. Both answers create plot problems, but outside the show, the truth is clear. If the franchise returns, she returns alive. The ending was left ambiguous, for strategy, not for art. Criticism isn't hate. Criticism is caring. The show defined a generation, but the ending suffered from too many ideas and not enough closure. Mystery is powerful, but when everything needs to be explained in interviews, something went wrong along the way. Now I want to hear from you. Which unanswered question bothered you the most? Leave a comment below and I'll see you in the next video.